Salji 3 in 1 koborei kirindoi akotere mionwogik.
Atinye kamang'unet ale imite komye eng olda tugul ole imitei ako atochin eng logoiwekab emet kong'ete Kass TV ne somanun kwane Bernard Tanui Tagat. Kakonde siyet emetab Kenya ak emetab Italy koyonjinet nebo kobois tugul eng kibagenge eng kirindaetab yautik chebo ng'emetab kalyet koboto chelososnatet eng emotinwek chotok oeng. Kakinde siyet koyonjinonotok eng kwenutab ministry nebo ribsetab kalyet eng emet orit nebo Kenya ak ministry nebo ribsetab kalyet eng emet orit nebo emetab Italy ole bendi koboisie eng kibagenge emotinwek chotok eng kanabtaetab tetutik chebo ribsetab kalyet. Kaborionji kandeetab siyet eng koyonjinonotok minista nebo ribsetab kalyet eng emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen ak ambassador nebo emetab Italy eng Kenya Dr. Vincenzo Del Monaco ak PS noton nebo ribsetab kalyet Dr. Raymond Omolo anan PS noton nebo immigration anan wotet Dr. Belio Kipsang ole kamwa Murkomen kole bo kamanut koyonjinonoto amu toreti eng ibunetab kalyet eng kwenutab Kenya ak Italy, ng'alek che kaikoch kasubet Principal Secretary nebo ribsetab kalyet eng emetab Kenya Dr. Raymond Omolo.
Welcome to Kenya, Mr. Minister. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Kenya.
As a government between us and Italy, of course, we've enjoyed a lot of cordial relationship spanning many years. Your visit today is for us to be able to witness the signing of the letter of intent, which will form a good basis in advancing the cooperation between our two countries, but most importantly, between our two ministries, the Ministry of Interior and National Administration and the Ministry of Security that you head. This letter of intent that the two of you will sign today provides an important bridge towards the finalization of a broader agreement, which we have been working on and is in the final stages of being concluded. The letter of intent also gives us a practical expression to the lessons that we draw from the most recent benchmarking visit that we did in Rome, that I was leading the delegation. Partially that will help us to deal with issues of fighting crime, as well as we also visited the anti-drug directorate, so the issues of drug, and also, most importantly, the issue of policing generally. My minister will speak in detail to most of the other things.
We welcome Italy's integrated approach that recognizes the strong link between development, migration, management, and security. We appreciate Italy's commitment to partnership that promotes sustainable development, strengthen institutions, and this has been very evident in terms of the working partnership with the police and defense in terms of institutional capacity building in security sector, and your promotion of economic opportunities to address underlying drivers of irregular migration. This comprehensive approach adopted by your country complements Kenya's own development priorities and our commitment to safe, orderly, and regular migration. As a key partner in this region and as a regional leader in security and peace, Kenya remains committed to working with international partners to safeguard our citizens, secure our borders, and contribute to peace and stability within the Africa region, the Horn of Africa, and beyond. And Your Excellency, we are very happy with your visit here, and also the fact that you will go to Somalia. We know that Italy and Somalia have very strong historical ties, and the stability of the government of Somalia is extremely important for the people of Kenya and the security of this country.
Ketesetai ko kakokoito kurset ak kibagengeitab Cooperative Alliance of Kenya CAK koityi biikab emoni korib kalyet ak komeng'is eng kibagenge eng kasari tesetai kwendi barak maatab bolotet nebo kenyitab 2027 kong'ololi ay igorta nebo Ushirika Day eng tarik 4 arawetab nekiyoe eng tarik 4 arawa nebo 7 eng Uhuru Park Nairobi, komwa CEO nebo kibagengeinata Daniel Marube kole bo komonut kalyet eng bandab tai nebo emet ak kounoto komagat keibchi komonut ribsetab kalyet. Kamwa Marube kole telelen igortab kenyini nebo Ushirika kalyet ak bandab tai ole nyolu anan ole chere biikab emoni komeng'is eng chomyet ak kibagenge mising ko eng kasari kitokyingei lewenisiet nebo 2027.
We have come together to celebrate and promote peace. Cooperatives require that we be in a peaceful world, in a predictable environment, and that there is peace and tranquility within our environments. Without economic and political stability, cooperatives cannot grow. Cooperatives in Kenya, we are more than 28,000 members. That let us uphold peace. Let us promote peace within ourselves. Let us not discriminate one another based on political ideals. We, as cooperatives, let us come together based on our values and principles to promote peace, not only in Kenya, but across the world. Trust is a very important ingredient that has bound our members together to be able to bring their savings continuously, to grow their wealth, because they believe that the cooperative leaders are able to manage their resources with integrity. Without integrity in our leadership, therefore, that can bring or dilute or bring down the trust, which is a glue that binds the people, that brings confidence to the people to continue bringing their savings to the institutions that we have built. We are calling upon the young people that cooperatives are not for the old people. The future of cooperatives is in the hands of the youth and the women. And we are calling upon the young men and women who have finished school with different skills and talents to come together, to pull together and form worker cooperatives, upon which they can be able to give their services and own the company through which they are offering their services in the cooperatives, and therefore they can be able to create job opportunities for themselves and also increase incomes for themselves. People around Nairobi, all the SACCO members, all the cooperative society members, to join us on the National Celebration Day on Saturday 4th, July 2026 at Uhuru Park, starting at 9 o'clock. The procession of all the cooperators, different cooperatives, different circles, in your uniforms, in your t-shirts with your logos and your banners, we will start our procession walk from outside KPCU building near Ukulima Market. I will be walking slowly, guided by the band, the band, all the way to Uhuru Park, and to be seated by 9 o'clock, because we are expecting our chief guest. Traditionally, we have always had our president coming to grace the occasion, and we are optimistic that he may find time within his schedule, tight schedule, to come once again and grace our event.
Ketesetai ko kakomongke bororietab Abagusi nemenyei eng taonitab Eldoret akosom neki cabinet secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i komong eng kebeberta nebo opposition akochut serikali asikobois eng kibagenge ak President William Ruto. Kamwa bororionotok kole ikochin ichek kosubet serikali akounotok konyolu eng kandoikab bororionotok cheboto Matiang'i kochut serikali asikonyor keljin kobun boisionik chotok chebo bandab tai bororionotok bo Abagusi. Kongenyoru report notok kobun sirindenyo eng taonitab Eldoret Isaac Kogei.
Kong'alaldos eng taonitab Eldoret komwa bororionotok bo Abagusi chemeng'ishe eng county nebo Uasin Gishu kole tie icheket maketab kikochi boroindo President Dr. William Ruto kondochi emoni eng kasarta notok nebo kenyitab aeng.
Viongozi wanamefunguka waangalie njia wanatangaza ile miradi rais anafanya ili kila mtu ajue ni nini kinafanyika katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Ukiangalia kama upande ya ukulima agriculture imeinuka imekuja juu, kwa maana mbolea ilikuwa 7,500 sasa ni 2,500. Hiyo tunafurahi kwa maana sasa chakula itakuwa mingi katika nchi yetu ya Kenya.
You to become president, you need support from everywhere, and we are asking our two leaders to shelve their ambitions for now and see, do they have support from everywhere, or are they just campaigning on their backyards? That is the question they should ask themselves. And as I can see, we've seen them most on their backyards. They are known very well, but outside their backyards they are not doing that well.
Mwae icheket kole chang mising boisionik chotok chebo komut kosuldae president nenyolu eng kandoik alak koboto bororiosiek alak korob eut inendet eng tetutik chotok chebo kondochi emoni.
Inafanya support president wetu ni kwamba tumeona amejaribu kufanya kazi tangu maraisi wale wamekuwa uongozi hawajaifanya. Tumeona ameleta projects kama housing zenye hajaionekana. Tumeona barabara kama hiyo ya Rironi kutoka Mau Summit itapita hapa Eldoret itaelekea mpaka Maraba, na tunashukuru sana. Jambo lingine, tumeona rais ameunganisha nchi yetu ya Kenya kutoka Garissa mpaka Kenya yote mzima kwa ufupi.
Some icheket neki cabinet secretary notok nebo ripsetab kalyet eng emet orit Dr. Fred Matiang'i komong eng opposition akobois ak President Dr. William Ruto.
Sisi tunaomba Fred Matiang'i afanye nini? Arudi kwa serikali ndani. Tunaomba Fred Matiang'i arudi kwa tutamu. Yeye alifanyia President Uhuru kwa tamu mbili na walikuwa pamoja na President Ruto. Ni kitu gani kinampeleka aende kando awache ule mwenye walianzisha na yeye? So kwa hivyo sisi tunaomba sana yeye akuje aende arudi nyumbani asike advice kwamba sisi wa Kisii tumekuwa nje ya serikali miaka mingi. Tumekuwa kwa serikali miaka mingi na sasa raundi tunataka tuwe ndani.
Akot kunotok komwae bororionotok bo Abagusi kole yikitokyingei lewenisiet neo notok nebo kenyitab 2027 kosome bororiosiek tugul chemeng'indos eng taonitab Eldoret kokimit tetutik tugul chotok chetokyingei kalyet.
Tunaomba jamii wa Kenya sisi wote, tungependa kuomba ya kwamba tunaomba amani, tunaelekea wakati msimu wa election. Tunaomba tafadhali jamii sote wa Kenya tupendane na tukue na sauti moja, na sisi kama jamii Abagusi community hapa Rift Valley tunasema ni tuta.
Kong'eteke taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Koek rirek che echen eng familia agenge eng kokwetab Sio eng waditab Nyongores eng Chepalungu Bomet County yekangobet sobonukwak lagok somoku chebo familia inotok eng nyasutietab maat nekobel koing'wai eng kemboutab amut ole tomo kenai kit nekoipchi kobit maat kobate tesetai chikilisiet kongenyoru report notok kobun sirindenyo eng taonitab Bomet Festus Rono.
Koik rirek che echen en familia ak kokwetab Kimatisho en sub-county nebo Chepalungu yekon koityi nyasutietab maat en kembout nekoekyin betutab rani akobeten sobonwek lagok somok chebo kenyisiek 7 ak simatonik chebo kenyisiek 6.
Andone ng'oliotab pole koityi kap Bonibes en nyasutietab maat nekoityi icheket. Bonibes iman ke bo kokwet kitwoldo kidogo kwane. Kokangeitu ole kobo saa 7 kakiwach saa 7 kerwou ngeitu kotom koit chang'a biik. Ngeitu kotakolole maat en ireu kotom koet en rumini komakinai kele komi lagok ruminino nimbo komosini kerwai kibakebir kirioinik en komosin kelele mi lagok ndani en bedroom nemi yun ndamun kamakechutu yu en ng'alekab maat. Bar keswen komomi man lagok kikundwan kele komi rumini kibar kebwa rumini kowo maat mokichutu. Kit nekakiyai kityo keromu beek en tankit nono ak kebunu batit barakiat kinyoketumu kimisen maat en yon ko matakomis akine lakini kotor baadaye kotulian. So kimwoe pole en chitugul ak kokwet komugul. Wer iman kwandab lagochu man kalolyo ko kikobun challenges chechang nea. Ki time age ko kikebut en duket, time age kora ko kikichor en probox. Kikele kaseret chichi.
Tupcho nguno kuren Bamuringa. Pole pole kabisa. Mbona hana asubuhi atonu kabisa. So nyikitun.
Kaitit kandoik ak chong'indab biik chebo komosotok ole komiten barak rirek kosubkei ak nyasutenoton.
Kokwoni ongemuiten kot kotaketar uchunguzi ak kemwoe kora kele kot komi chi neingen netindoi baornat age tugul kole mara komi chi nekotinygei en oret age tugul kesome kele kaikai ngemwa amun chi nekakoba kot kibet sobetab chito komaunyokse. Non ko kit newendi kora kot ko ngomi tayon ko kakomongei, so kimoche kelein kityo biik omuiten ak keker kele ongikaikai bichu. Akot komi ng'ala chengen chi kesome kora ile imuche iwochigei boyotab kokwet, iwochigei kirwokindet anan iwe kapolis ak imwa kot komi kit nengen neto mara kokotinygei ak mai.
Korusei kwong'et neo kabisa. En keret kangeker kokakobwa biikab stimet akomwa kole mabel stimet kot. Kakiteben kora mama nebo kot komwa kole komomi maat ako komomi kwenik chekomi yon. So kimache kesom police kwai ile tunaita thorough investigation kenai kele angot komi chi koyai tengeki keipchi hatua.
Kosom biik chekaitita kokwonoton kobit chikilisiet neyamat ole kosubkei ak kibagengeit nebo kimnotetab sitimet nebo Kenya Power komotinygei nyasutenoton ak kimnotetab sitimet.
Kokimi tuan oin ak lagochotet arambe nekinekit en gaa en Kiriba. Kokakemwon akobo lagochutet ko koek mstuko koet kabisa astukan. Amache kityo mami kit nekemwa, amache ale pole ak kesom uchunguzi kotestai komie amun ele kalalda mai komo manyasutiet nebo etkan tugul. Iniker ele kanamen maat komoche komi question amun mabel sitimet, wayatab sitimet ko kawo neo. So komiten yon kimoche kebokyi police koyai kasinywan.
Kakimut borwek chebo lagochoton somok koba kot nekikonoren muswek nebo Longisa Referral Hospital. Kong'eten kokwetab Kimatisho en sub-county nebo Chepalungu en county nebo Bomet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
En kasarata ko karus kwong'et meng'ikab kokwetab Chelabul eng Kimolonik sublocation eng Nandi County yekango ng'etyi yautiet nemobo kotugul ole kobol biik chetomo kenai konyekab teta eng biutab chi agenge eng kokwonoto ole kome tanyata. Kamwa meng'ichoto kole netai kobitu yautionoto eng kokwonoto ole moche ichek keyai chikilisiet netitaat netoreti kenai biik chekoisuldae yautionoto ko ngenyoru logoiwechoto bo kwong'et kobun sirindenyo eng kebeberta nebo Nandi Hills eng Nandi County Nelson Tarbei.
Kosubkei ak rutuwei inene ko nenyi Tanyata kokarus ichek kwong'et eng karonetab raini eng kasarta nekanyor ichek ko kokebar Tanyata ole kokibol konyek.
Kokangang'et karon anyun aweteri ale botyokyi teta. Yaitite aker kwong'utik chekokobit kokakoru teta kosheb batai akanam kelyek chechik koba barak. Aweke anyun akatepte kalanit akale ingawo korok anyun ibaro is kit nekatestai. Ndalen aitite yundok kokakoma Tanyata ki akakebol konda akaketil. Amelen anyun tiony ama seset chito nekonyokotil ak rotwet. Ko nguno kokasindan kwong'utik chotok ale tomo akere anyun eng sikenyu ngetunotet nyu tugul akoi nguno.
Karuptenito werinyi Jackson Rotich nekamwa ine kole akoi nini bo maana ichek amune asikesulda yautenoto mobo kotugul.
Amu kanyo kokuro gogo eng karonetab rani kero nyasutiet nekakobit eng teta komami lelutiet neketing'ekei biikab kokwet ak cheborinyo akityo bunyondon konyo kityo akonyokwai bunyondit eng gai.
Kaimangei meng'ikab kokwonoto kondochin Margaret Kembai nekamwa ine kole kakon arogenet neo yautenoto ole tomo kobaorionjin ichek yautiet neuni eng kokwonoto.
Nyekeker kityongon mami ki nekakiyai age tugul. Kabetwech kele kitaunono amu tomo kekere. Ko biikchok kaa kounoto ako kai ko kosetu. Kai ko biik chesetu chematinye kiy. Kou ele kingometo boiyot kai kokilgei kijanaek. Koek kijanaek chekakilgei iman ipkwolchigei teta koalchi mama nenywa. Ko yakakoit yoto yonyokotile chito ko biikchok ngot iker chirirke ngot isich irirke akiker kai nyalilda netindoi akoriryo lagok koketunis kityo kijanaechu tomo akot keba koi ko teta nito nekotakilen ipkemwoe kole kibendi ara is kakome teta sikeitene lagochu.
Eng komostanyi komwa boiyotab kwok nebo kokwonoto bo Chelabol Stephen Birken kole kakonam ichek chikilisiet netokyingei kenai biik chekotinygei ak amune asikosulda ichek yautenoto mobo kotugul.
Kokoib hatua alechi mama birchi biik chebo kurgat irai bichoto sinyekeng'alal tugul kele kiyoe ne. Bas kanyekeng'alal kakoba biik kosirin polis kakekur daktari kakoit daktari kanyokosibitishan kakoit polis kakerekuten kila kiy. Ko nguno ko ki kokwet kokasome kokwet ale mokan kenomchi yoto kakobwa serikali lakini ongeku serikalit kora kename yoto kinisiet amu akoi kwatol chichi atolu akot ngomatolin kai kwatolin kokwet age nekowo nemakilen kwo barabara matkwo kapchi ko somenyu noto.
Kong'etegei county nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kong'ete county nebo Nandi ndoi county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet ole kakokoito kurset kibengeitab Kalro koityi biikab emoni koibchi komonut kolsetab marakwek chenootin kou Nyota beans amu kororon eng chametabgei nebo borto ole tesetai kibengeinotok ak chobetab keswekab marakwechoto kosubkei ak netindoi tuguk cheteche borto. Kokinyoru report notok eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng kebeberta nebo Iten eng Elgeyo Marakwet Andrew Kimeto.
Kosubkei ak koitet nemite barak nebo kabatik chemakchinigei keswekab marakwek chenaat ko Nyota beans kokotoi tetutietab contract farming kibengeitab Kalro komi eng kibagenge ak Harvest Plus ak World Vision asikoker kole kakikanapta tesetab keswechoto eng kwenutab kabatik. Kong'ololi yekangorutechi kabatichoto isuldoe tesetab keswek anan seed production eng county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet komwa ofisayat netelelchini seed production eng kibagengenoto bo Kalro Masi Boywo kole kong'ete kotoi koalda keswechoto kikochang'a kabatik chemache kokol keswechoto bo marakwechoto naatin ko Nyota beans.
When the demand went high, we realized that we cannot meet the market demand. So in Kalro Seeds, we do contract farming. This means that we engage farmers who are now, we call them seed growers, to produce seed for us. The purpose of this is just to ensure the scale up that we had talked about. As Kalro alone, we cannot be able to produce the demand that is there in the country for Nyota bean. So we have to engage growers. Now these growers, they have to have some certain things to meet the threshold to be seed growers. They have to have land which is highly fertile. They have to have at least some access to water. and they also have to have the capacity to produce seed. Seed production is not a cheap business because we have to do a lot of monitoring, we have to do a lot of maintenance to ensure that the end product is quality and is of high value.
Agenge eng kabatichoto ko Dorcas Chebet nemitei kokwetab Kapterin eng Kamarin Ward nekamwa kole kikochi inendet kwengenatab Kalro keswek chekitaunegei, noto kokikomuktochi konyor keswek chechang chekikorobchi kabatik alak.
Hii marakwe imenisaidia mimi sana. Ngine nimepea shule, watoto wamesomea naye. Ngine tunakula. Asa mimi niko na granis kuko na koko. Nimewalisha hao, wamepata nguvu sana. Hata nasikia kwa shaku ya watoto ya wajanga, nasikia wamama wengine wamesema imekuwa sawa. Alafu wakina koko wako na afya. Sina hata time ya kununua nyama. Mimi nimeona hii inakuwa kabisa chakula yenyewe yenye inasaidia sisi kabisa kwa nyumba.
Penina Mwoki ko ofisayat kobun kibengeitab Harvest Plus nekamwa kole makat kotakekimit tetutyonoto eng emet komugul asikonyor kabatik keswek chechang chebo marakwek choto nootin ko Nyota Beans.
We have a network of agro dealers that we work with. So from Kalro Kitale, the technology moves to the agro dealers, they stock the seed, and that dream of reacting in terms of iron beans will continue to go on.
This is a nice technology. It is really solving problems in homes, and we are happy for all our partners for what they are doing, and we encourage them to continue bringing in this technology and ensure that it reaches more communities within Kenya.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Kiwangune logoiwek chogo county noto nebo Uasin Gishu ole oret agenge nebo kekanapta mung'aroshek chemengechen choto nootin ko MSMEs eng taonitab Eldoret ak county komugul nebo Uasin Gishu ko kaikoito konetishet kampunitab tuget nebo Britam koityi chemung'arainik chenomu mung'aroshek choto mengech kotinygei ak ortinwek chebo kanaptaetab mung'aret ak kirendaetab asenet nekikoipchi mung'aroshek chechang kolulyo. Kosubkei ak Chief Operating Officer eng Britam General Insurance Leonard Chirchir ko kakoit kasarta nenyolu ketokchi kimnotet mung'aroshek chemengechen eng emet amu yoe boisiet neo eng kanaptaetab uchumi nebo emoni koboto bandab tai, koiarorwech logoiwek choto sirindenyo eng taonitab Eldoret Timothy Kiplimo.
Mung'aroshek chemengech koyumi kebebertab 30 en bogol nebo GDP nebo emetab Kenya ak kosire kebebertab 80 en bogol en biik chemite boisionik chemobo office en emoni. Nito ko kosubkei ak Chief Operating Officer en Britam General Insurance Leonard Chirchir nekamwa kole kayum chemung'araek en county nebo Uasin Gishu asikong'alali kaimutik chebune mung'aroshek choto koboto ortinwek chekiboisie en cheng'etab walutik en kaimutik choto.
Among the things that we've discussed today is the risks that they face in their businesses, including also what sustainability measures should they put in place to be able to have their businesses sustainable. As we all know that the SMEs in Kenya controls about 30% of the GDP in Kenya contributed by SMEs. This city of Eldoret is among the key stakeholders in the economy of the country, and that's why we find ourselves here coming for the second time in the year to ensure that we reach all the SMEs that are there in this particular town and even the surrounding areas.
Koyautik chebo chorset, besenwogik, ng'atutik chekimen ak rerunetab rabinik koalak eng tuguk chekamache mung'aret choto kole kaimutik cheechen en yaetab mung'aret.
So among the things that we speak during these particular sessions are the risks that they face as SMEs, and that insurance can be able to provide coverage on, including risks like political violence, that is a critical risk in the country. Among the other things include even the upcoming cyber liability, which is also becoming an emerging risk in businesses. We've seen a number of businesses go down because of hacking that leads to loss of information, loss of clients' data. Among the other things, you also speak around the health insurances that businesses need, because we realize that majority of the SMEs will go down because of of illness of one of the key stakeholders of key partners in their businesses, and making them not be able to sustain their businesses.
En kasarata komuna pangecheret en Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry KNCCI mornetab Uasin Gishu Willie Kenei ak rubeiwotab afisayat neo en St. Luke Hospital Mary Lelei kole kakoit kasarta nenyol kekushikong ak kekanapta mungaroshek chemengech en emoni.
We've also identified the challenges SMEs face here in Kenya, starting from pending bills, which is affecting many businesses here in Kenya, especially from the county governments, non-payment, and even the national government institutions. We've also discussed about challenges in terms of accessing funding. We've discussed challenges in terms of sharing of information and availability of the market.
It is good in business when we work together. When you walk alone, you get tired along the way. When you work with others, you are able to go very far because of the motivation you get from your friends.
Kongeting kanaset nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV kaninyu ko Timothy Kiplimo.
Ko noto ko report nebo sirindenyo Timothy Kiplimo kongete taonitab Eldoret nekakoit chilet eng logoiwekab emet chekaitun eng inguni kongete Kass TV. Kainenyu ko Bernard Tanwe. Amagun kit age tugul nemie testai iker Kass TV amu kimnotet naet.
Bensal G3 in 1 koborei kirindoi akotere mionwogik.